It's the Eastern Conference Playoffs, and this is Game 3 of the first round on EA. Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Detroit Pistons. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pistons as they enter play. They lead this 5-game series 2 games to none, and now they'll have 3 shots in trying to advance.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Harden. Not that time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Deep left corner. To Harden. It's no good. Great defense. The possession in favor of Detroit. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a timeout for the Hornets coach as they'll go over some tactics now. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Has a chance, just not going down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Jared Allen pins it. Lets it fly from long range, off the iron, no good. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one's down.
Good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line.
I like that.
Long heave from three-quarters court. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get... Leaving no doubt. Slims it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Gets it in the left corner. He's too good to leave that one. Defense has to communicate.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Verts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Wide open look, won't go. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
Good shot, buddy.
Pistons ball here. And count the basket inside.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
With a drop step. Shot won't go. Trying to cash in, off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Ah, can't miss those. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Can't connect from in close with a drop step. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Pistons have built a comfortable lead, and no matter what was tried by the opposition, they just couldn't be slowed down. This could turn into more of a blowout before we know it. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in a second.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget Cole. Guy will be happy. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Second effort and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Harden. From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
To Harden. Goes to the left side. From long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Now the Hornets take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down.
Good job, boy. Good job.
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Passed it off. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Harden into the front court. Down a bundle.
Screen, I got your help.
James Harden not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
And the basket good at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Harden with the basketball. His guys down big. Has a look. The shot no good by Harden.
Everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
For 3, no good. James Harden, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
James Harden trying to cash in. Not that time. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Pistons with a nice advantage. Hornets with the first possession here in the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big... Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Not always the first time, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. Count the bucket for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Harden. Won't go. Can't connect. Long heave from 3/4 court. The Pistons are the winners. And they're moving on to the 2nd round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien Trophy in their hands. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this?
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.